Okay, here's more of the day before Christmas videos. I was wondering if I'm getting ready to write and I can speak quicker than I can write. Maybe I should get one of those voice recorder things. Maybe I should get a wool blanket and walk out in the woods. Spare everybody. Anyway, that's some more of that thought that just keeps flying in. You know, all them thoughts keep flying in. Thoughts that say, give it up, dude. Never mind. Put everybody out of your misery. Or something. Whatever. Anyway, I was wondering, is there any way in what I'm writing is, I'm looking for a flickin' lapboard writing table. There's probably 4 or 5 of them buried in this cacophony of material possessions. The thought goes, is there any full explanation possible for a behavior? I imagined just now that I had called to Joy's house to talk to Blake. He, being one familiar with not meeting others' expectations. Blake is familiar with not meeting others' expectations, with the whole college thing not working out and the legal issues resulting in problems with jobs and stuff, and he's familiar with that, as I am familiar with that. Now, I was imagining that Joy had picked up the phone. This is all imaginary shit. I do imaginary shit a lot. Imagining Joy picked up the phone instead, and I'm trying to explain to her the reasons behind why I decided to go apeshit Beluzo off on some tangents. You know, I'm speaking all these code words instead of just saying go off and get stoned. You know, instead of just put it right out on Front Street. Speaking in code words, there's a lot of that in my journal, that code word crap. Reluctance to meet reality, real issues head on. Not a lot of people are like that. Anyway, I'm imagining in this call that I'm trying to explain to her the reasoning behind why I did that, you know, with the non wanting to be in the charity case and the ticket being bought for me, and then Mom trying to find out how much Rhonda paid so that Mom can pay Rhonda back, and I'm feeling like, you know, super burdened, you know, like son of a bitch, man. Everybody's got to try to fight over who's going to put something in Jim's tin cup, you know. That's the way I was feeling. And then maybe that's not even it after all. Maybe I'm just saying that just to gloss over something else. So how can we explain our behavior? What's the reasons behind what a person does something? Are they so myriad that we really don't even know anyway why we do anything? When I give somebody money or tobacco, why? What's it about, you know? Is it about trying to love people, or is it about trying to make sure they love me, or a little bit of both? Yeah, I get lost sometimes when I ask these questions because the answers are buried somewhere, and I don't have a shovel. It's good to find them, an answer. So there's a lot of times when I'll sit right like this for a long time, knowing that what you just seen on my face, that right like that right there, because I just now started to go down, you know, a path. Now I just sit and ask questions that can't be answered. Yeah. And that's why you know, maybe Bobby does that too, because I've seen him in his younger years exhibit some of the same mannerisms of speech and behavior. You know, jerky movements, and, you know, like he's stopping off something and starting on another all of a sudden inside his mind. now I'm going into the shoulda, coulda, woulda. Would have been nice to visit this one. Would have been nice to see that one. Should have been. Well, screw all that, 'cause that's a waste. I'm sitting here in my room. I'm going to work tomorrow. Um, I'm pretty well respected in my community. I can start, putting up all the reasons that everything's cool. When there's plenty of reasons when everything's not cool. So what do? There's a choosing that needs to be done. See, it's the battlefield of the mind. There's one guy wrote a book about that. Joyce Meyer had a whole preach sermon about it. She's okay, too. Yeah, the battle is in our mind. What we'll think. So anyway, that's that blurb right there. And now I'm going to try to write it down. Bye-bye.